Hi teacher, my name is Francisco Dancino, as you know, and I'm going to do the summarize of the video conference number 2. Here we talk about getting along with others and with the book. And first in the video conference you talk about the folder. We could watch again the video conference. Here we talk about the shortcoming, that is basically a weakness about a person that make less successful. Like an example, I procrastinate all my works, I just send to the last minute. Some other examples that the course give was overthinking, impunctual, stressed, and hot-tempered. Yeah. At the first work of Unit 4 have an exercise where some people describe their problems like hot-tempered, negative focus, and bad thinking, procrastinate, and too controlling. Like an example, I'm going to read the first one. Here, Martin said, "I wish I weren't so disorganized. My bedroom always a mess. I can't remember where I put anything. The way I'm doing things is just not working for me." In this example, Martin is a person disorganized. That causing him a lot of problems. Yeah. Here, some examples. You divide the nouns and the adjectives. Nouns like be a perfectionist, be a procrastinated, because have the article a, have a procrastinated, be a perfectionist. Yeah. And adjectives, the other one is to describe the person. Yeah. You show the button of slowly. Talk about the oral presentation. That is one of the topics we could use. Yeah. Read about in grammar spotlight. We read about the self-help for the self-critical. So is talking about you have to work for your own person, focus on yourself. In one, we have 4 paragraphs. The first one, get organized, is about a person disorganized. The second one, stop trying to control in others, is controlling. The third one, end negative thinkings now, is negative attitude. The fourth one is say goodbye to procrastination, is procrastination. Yeah, in grammar, adverb, cause of condition, and information, add information to a verb or action. In summarize of that, you use even if or whether or not in an adverb cause to express the fact that no matter what the condition, there is no way to affect or change an event or situation. Use only if to express the fact that a certain condition is necessary in order for something to happen or to be true. In another clause which only if come first, insert the subject or verb or auxiliary in the independent clause that do not use a comma. Use unless to express the consequence of an action or lack of action. You can also use transition word otherwise at the beginning of a sentence to express the consequence of an action or a lack of action. Yeah. If you use only if at the start of the sentences, have it to change the subject and the auxiliary verb. Yeah. Some examples are Nina will be happy at her job only if she learns to say no to her boss, or only if Nina learns to say no to her boss will she be happy at the job. And in the last part, you talk about the word tree at the topic sentence, introduce the idea of a paragraph or a topic of an essay. You say that we don't have to do a lot of details in the start one. A hook, get interested all people to the work. Use transition words to join the idea of the other paragraphs. Thank you, teacher.